Dartmoor, A Radical Landscape starts in 1969. Nancy Holt and Robert Smithson came to Dartmoor. Artists were making work from the other side of the world, inspired by this place. Just got me thinking about what an important and special place it was to artists since then, and artists who continue to make work, particularly in photography, living on Dartmoor now.
We're really pleased to be partnering with the RAM on this particular exhibition. We're very keen to be involved with partners in addressing the climate emergency. Exhibitions like the one at the RAM are really important to bring the multiplicity of views to the public, and if we don't keep educating people on that subject, there's a real risk that people's views won't be heard and Dartmoor won't be able to serve everybody.
We're able to invite artists in to be inspired by the collections. We've invited Alex Hartley and Ashish Ghadiali to be inspired to create new work.
The commission piece work that I'm making for the show is called The Summoning Stones. It comes from this idea about trying to hold this vibrant energy that is in the stone circles. I spent my whole life trying to make these sculptures that have this power, and I know by now it is really hard. And there is in RAM this object, it's a totem object. I don't really understand the history of it, but you look at it and you know it holds that scary magic power. So I thought I would try and make a work that dealt with that power. I've taken these photographs of these stones and I've inserted the photographs into solar PV panels. I'm trying to make a discussion between these powerful rocks and us as the small human. That's the attempt.
The project is called Cinematics of Gaia and Magic, and it references conversations that I had with the Gaia theorist James Lovelock. The phrase that's kept coming up through the work itself is a question: can you tell the time of a running river? What has the archive got to tell us about the way that Dartmoor has been experienced in the past, connecting more deeply with the region? There was something about the experience of digging into the archive and looking at those magic lantern slides. I guess I was just really intrigued by the way that this new technology emerges at the turn of the century, and what actually we're seeing, these Edwardian men got the newest technology and they're looking for the standing stones and the tors and the fast flowing water of the rivers of Dartmoor, and somehow that experience felt very emotional to me. It kind of clarified the way in which maybe we are all seeking connection with the life of the planet.
People will get to see Dartmoor in quite new ways. You'll see some of your favourite artists set amongst contemporary artwork.
I think the thing I'd like audiences to connect with when they look not just at my work in the exhibition, but with the work that the young people have made as well, is that being out in open spaces is important. It's important for your mental health. It's important to feel connected to the earth, think about what we need to do to protect it and look after it. And I hope that as they go away inspired to pick up their cameras and tell their own stories, and also to think about ways that they can engage sustainably with their environment and do their bit to make the world better for all of us, I suppose.
I think Dartmoor is very important along with all the national parks, because they are the keepers of things that are disappearing. It is also only as good as the people who administrate, the policy makers, the administrators, the people who live in it, the people who visit it. So it's not a fixed entity.
I enjoy seeing people in the widest Dartmoor landscape, and it can take so much and give so much back. And this show starts at a certain point and is an example of the way people have come, like Nancy Holt, kind of halfway around the world, because for some reason they knew this was a place they had to come to. The exhibition is raising awareness and celebrating the fact that we can all access this place which gives so much to ourselves.
So many elements of Dartmoor which we're trying to bring out in the exhibition. A space that is away from the city, a space of inspiration, place that can be for recreation, spaces to really think about a kind of philosophical approach to living, which is really investigating the climate emergency and some of the important issues of today.